Pleasant Street has an interesting origin story. It's based on my father's current model railroad, which itself is a downsized version of his previous layout, which is roughly one-third of its old size. The original layout from our old house was itself downsized in a sense, but not from a previous layout. It was a simplified version of a real location, Grand Rapids, Michigan, his hometown. I'll be visiting it sometime in the near future, but sadly the railroads aren't quite as impressive as they once were. It'll still be interesting to see the remains of the inspiration for the inspiration for the inspiration of this map. Pleasant Street is the name of the focal junction, which proved to be a bit of a pain. Those auto signals weren't there to begin with, but were added for two major reasons when the map was being visually upgraded for the full game. One, it was just a nice quality of life upgrade. The junction is the busiest part of the map, and routing things as soon as possible can really help make or break a playthrough. Sure, you could pause as soon as the route was open and then manually route the trains, but that just wasn't really that fun to do, and sometimes those split seconds really mattered to players. However, the second reason was far more critical. There was a bug involving the main intersection found. I think I've mentioned it a while back in this series, since this isn't the only level affected by it, but it was the one where this bug was discovered. Basically, the game only detected train hitboxes if two trains were on the same piece of track. The game doesn't detect a 90-degree crossing as one piece of track, however, as the segments are technically not connected. So the game never detected two trains crashing on a crossing, and the map continued on as if nothing happened, despite the clear brain damage to several people caused by this mistake. Well, maybe not brain damage, but I find it funny, the idea that a railroad would just be that ignorant of a train crash that they would just send more trains through the wreckage as it's burning. While this problem only really ever happened once or twice in the entire schedule, as there's only one train that goes to and from Ann Arbor, during testing the bug was encountered in a livestream and subsequently thoroughly explored. It's since been fixed, but at the time, these auto signals were added as an extra preventative measure to keep people from encountering this issue on accident. Did it actually help? Probably not. The new hitbox detection method was implemented very shortly after. However, I'd bet the auto signals have kept people from getting other headaches around this level, especially with the compact schedules. 20 trains in 20 minutes on a map so simple is surprisingly intimidating. Well, that's it for this week. See you next time. Cheers, folks.